Hey y'all, what's up? Let's get into this quick in and out animal style fries and animal style double burgers. You guys, this is so good. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And now let's get into it. Now we're gonna start off by peeling my friend Mr. Peter potato hair, making sure that you get all of the skin off. If you guys don't mind that have the skin on them, I mean, honestly, you could just skip this step. I just wash my potatoes with some baking soda, and I take like one of my kitchen brushes and for the food, and I just like throw some vinegar on it and I scrub it clean, because you know, y'all, these potatoes are filled with dirt. They're nasty, so you want to make sure that you just scrub that off really good if you want to keep the skin on. Now after I peel my potatoes, I'm just taking them and I'm just gonna slice them up to the size that I want them to be. You guys, take your time with this. I do fries all the time and I still move slow with this part because these potatoes are so slippery and you do not want to make a mistake and cut your finger. Now this is the size that I like my fries to be at. If you guys want it to be bigger, you can do that, but it's all up to you. If you want it to be smaller, you can do that too. Now I'm just gonna soak those french fries that we just cut in some ice cold water with some vinegar and some salt, and I'm just gonna let that soak for about an hour, and that's just gonna take off the starch from the outside. Now I chopped up a tomato and I diced up an onion. This is for our caramelized onions. So I'm just dicing up a whole large onion. This is all of the onions here in its glory. Next up, I'm going to start up on that sauce. I made a lot of sauce, guys. I don't know why, but I made a lot of sauce. If you're someone that loves this sauce and you like to eat it with everything, then you can follow the recipe straight. But if not, you can half it. So now I went in with 1 whole cup of mayonnaise and then half a cup of ketchup. And now I'm going to go ahead and add in some mustard to that. For the mustard, I did about 1/4 a cup. And I'm always struggling with this mustard. As you guys know, if you watch my videos, it never wants to come out the bottle. But anyways, now I'm going to go ahead and add in some pickle juice. I added in 1/4 a cup of pickle juice. Yes, I said pickle juice. Yes, I said pickle juice. And it's going to taste amazing, and it's going to taste just like it. If you don't want the pickle juice, you don't have to add it in. It's all up to you. I minced up 2 of those pickles from the jar. And now I'm just adding in some of those onions, about 1/4 a cup, or a handful basically, and just mix that up. Next, I'm going to add in about 1 tablespoon of vinegar to that, and I added some dry parsley, just like a pinch, and I'm just going to mix that up. And I put the sauce inside of the fridge just for the whole time that I'm finishing cooking. I add 2 tablespoons of butter to a pan on about medium heat right here, and now I'm just going to go ahead and add in those onions. Now it's very important that you cook those onions low and slow because you do not want to burn it, and then that's what the finished product is going to look like. Now for some reason I roll these burgers into balls, but I realized that was going to be way too thick, so I use some parchment paper and I just pressed it out really flat. And I was cooking this inside of my skillet, you guys. Oil was popping everywhere. Like, I was afraid for my life. If I had the sound on, y'all would hear me screaming. It was really bad. Now I'm going to toast my buns after I finish cook all of those hamburgers. And I'm just going to put the burgers back on top of the skillet just to toast off the cheese. I put the lid on it to help the cheese melt really nice. And now for my burgers, assembling them, I just added on 1 teaspoonful of the sauce, and then I added on some caramelized onions, some pickles, then the lettuce and tomatoes. Somebody commented that the tomato is supposed to be first. To hell, do it whichever way you want. If that's how it's supposed to be, then do it that way. Now I'm just adding on my first burger here, and then I'm going to go ahead and top that off with a teaspoon of that sauce. And I'm going to go ahead and add on some caramelized onions as well. Then I'm going to go ahead and put on our second burger because we're making a double animal style. And top it off with the same things that we just did on the first one as well. If you guys want more sauce, go ahead. Keep in mind, you do have to lift this up at some point, so you don't want it to have too much sauce because it's just going to make a mess. But you can put the sauce on the side and dip the burger in the sauce if you would like. Now I put my buns on top, and I just wrapped it up in some parchment paper. For the parchment paper, I just rolled it in half, and then I wrapped it around and tucked it in. Now we're gonna go ahead and add on our fries. Go crazy with the fries. Hell, we're already eating 2 double animal style burgers, so put on as much fries as you want to. Now I just fix those up, make sure they look, a little nice for my little TikTok video. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna use some medium cheddar cheese. I use the I can't even say anything right. The Sargento brand. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. And I placed it on top at first, but then I realized that I left my cheese inside of the fridge, so this is going to take forever. So I just put it inside the skillet to warm it up a little bit, and then I put it back on top of the fries. Now I'm going to go ahead sauce on top. You can add as much sauce as you want to. Honestly, I'm not judging you. I have my eyes closed. It's okay. And I go ahead and I top it off with those caramelized onions. And there you have it. Animal style fries and 2 double animal style burgers. You guys, I have to go to the gym. I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Turn on your post notifications so you never miss a recipe. And let me know how you guys enjoyed this. Bye.